You know, for some, a fun time is filled with bumps, sets, and spikes. And for fans of volleyball or those wanting to try their hand at the sport, you know, there's a club just for you. Sam from Access Club Volleyball has the info for us today. Pardon me, Sam. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. This is a very cool thing. I'm a volleyball fan. But men and boys in volleyball, that's where kind of what Access Club Volleyball does. Tell us a little bit about Access.
Yeah, so we're a local club based here out of Grand Rapids. We do boys volleyball right now. You know, Shelly and I, we started the club together. And I manage and play for a semi-pro team here in Grand Rapids. And I actually reached out to her to see if I could use her court space at East Kentwood High School for practicing.
Okay.
And we ended up meeting for coffee and kind of just talked about volleyball for an hour, got to know each other really well, and, you know, shared our passion for the sport. And kind of at the end of conversation, I was like, you know, I really would love to start a boys club. I'm pretty busy right now, but that's really something that I want to do later down the line. And her eyes just lit up right when I said that. She's like, this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So one thing led to another. We started the club within 2 months and had our first season back in January.
Wow, so that quickly?
Yeah.
From conception to...
Yep, November to January, we made it happen.
In 2 months you were on the court, and we're getting some great shots here.
Yep.
So this is for the boys?
Yes, yep, for the boys. So we had a high school club this past season. We started in January, and we went through January to February. We ended up playing 3 teams in Michigan. We played Volley Next out of Grand Haven. Okay. We played Club Domination out of Lansing. And then we played Red Line out of Battle Creek. Okay, so this is more than just getting together with friends, club members, and playing amongst yourselves. You're actually competing against other clubs. Yep, so the thing about Access is we want to make volleyball accessible. It's really tough for kids to play in the Grand Rapids area right now. Clubs are super duper expensive, you know, up to $3,000 for the season. And our goal is to really make it more accessible financially and logistically for these players to play and get better. And we really want to help grow the sport in Michigan, too.
I had no idea that was the cost for a volleyball camp or a summer volleyball. You're talking thousands of dollars.
$3,000. They're traveling all over the country to go play. They go to, if you make it to the big tournament in Orlando at the end of the year, you know, you got to fly down to Orlando. They go to Chicago, Indiana.
Travel expenses are big, I bet.
Yeah, so that's the big thing for us. We want to keep it in Michigan and grow the sport in Michigan. Right now, these top clubs have to go to play in Chicago or Indiana, Wisconsin to play against some of the top competition. Right. And we want to help grow that in Michigan so we don't have to travel.
Is that the end goal then? Where do you see it, say, 3-5 years down the road?
In 5 years, you know, we have one team this year. Our hope is to have 5 to 10 teams of all different ages. You know, middle school is just getting started. Our hope is to help grow that too, but we want to have all different ages and different skill levels so we can coach them from the ground up. And, you know, Michigan is just getting started. There's maybe 6 clubs in the state. Okay. And our goal is to, in 5 years, we want to have a really good core group of clubs where we don't have to travel outside the state to play the best competition. We want to stay here in the state, and we want to grow the local talent here in Michigan.
Absolutely love that. What about year-round? I mean, when is your is this season year-round?
Season's usually fall, and then fall and early winter, and then springtime is when the high school sport starts. And they actually just voted, the Michigan Sports Association just voted to approve boys volleyball to be a varsity sport in high school in Michigan.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's good, finally.
Yep, 2 years. 2 years we'll have it.
My goodness, cannot wait for that. But you don't have to wait 2 years to get access to volleyball. Maybe it's your son, your grandson, maybe it's you. Is there an age limit here for who we're accepting?
We did have one middle school player last year, and then all ages in high school was. So whoever comes to us, you know, we'll take whoever we get.
Okay, all ages welcome. All sports conditioning there. You got all the dates on your screen, and there's so much more information waiting for you on Facebook. That's really, go to social media and go to Access Boys Club Volleyball and get everything you need. Sam, thank you so much for the time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Have a good morning.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.